In this video, I'm going to show you how to do Flappy Bird in Scratch. So let's jump right into it. So let's create a brand new project and name it Flappy Bird. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Cat, but we can't keep you in. We create a new sprite in Paint. And you import the costumes. So Flappy Bird. We also need the pipes. Feel free to remix the project, and I'm Code Glider here, so you know if you remix this, it will give you all the assets you need. If you don't want to remix, you can always grab the assets you need. Next, let's name the sprites. So let's name Flappy Bird, obviously, and then name the pipes. Simple. I'm sure everyone got to this point. Right, now as you can see, we've got Flappy Bird on the screen and the pipes. What do we need? We need to make the pipes a lot bigger than this. So let's maybe change this to 150. Okay, that's better. And Flappy Bird is quite good. You can see that Flappy Bird would be able to jump this without losing all the time. First thing we need to do is go to variables and then make a variable. So we're going to call it gravity. You can also call it y and make it for all sprites. Why? So that every sprite knows what Flappy Bird's doing. Simple as that. So get a green flag, and this green flag we're going to do kind of the setup. So set gravity to 0. So get a broadcast, name it set up. Right? Inside the setup message, we are going to add a show. What does setup mean? Well, setup is kind of setting things up. So if we want the pipe to show, we make him show. If we want him to hide, we make him hide. So we go to pipes and we get setup again, and we make him, well, we want him to be screen, so make him show. Alright, next we want Flappy Bird to always go down smoothly. How do we do that? We do it with gravity. So we are going to make another broadcast, and we're going to call it Flappy Bird loop. So inside this Flappy Bird loop, we are going to add a forever, right? And inside the forever, we're going to change gravity by -1. Kind of what people do. If you jump, you just go down -1. I mean, simple as that. And then we change y in motions, change y by gravity. So let me explain this. So y, everyone knows that if you change y by -1, it'll go down. Well, if we change y by gravity, and gravity is inside a forever loop, well then the bird will go down smoothly. You might not see it smoothly. If we change the number to -0.3, then you'll see that it keeps going. When you've got this ready, guys, now it's time to make him jump. If mouse down, set gravity to 12. So whenever we mouse down, we click the screen, the number of gravity will increase to 12. That means that from doing this, it will jump like this. So that will make Flappy Bird's movement. So let's try this out. Click green flag. And as you can see, it does the movement we want it to do. Change the numbers to -1 and 12. Right, guys, when you have this ready, we want the Flappy Bird to point at the right direction. To do this, it might seem really difficult, but actually it's super simple. First of all, you get a point in direction, then you get a plus, and you get a times block, and then you get the gravity variable. You add +90 times -5. Alright, So now, if you click the green flag, you can see that Flappy Bird is perfect. You can see the movement is really, really smooth. Now, what does this mean? First of all, if we add just gravity times -5, you can see that it makes a weird thing. So that's why we add +9 to the direction 5. That's mainly the hardest script in Flappy Bird, so it's super easy. So now guys, we want the pipes to move from here to here. How are we going to do this? So first of all, we're going to stop Flappy Bird from doing this. So just get rid of this, get the broadcast pipes loop. First of all, we want to set the X position of the pipes to 250. Set X to 250, which would be the end. So if we click that, right, cool. We should set Y to 0. We want the pipes to change X by a number which will make him go fast enough so Flappy Bird can jump fluently. Change X by -3. Cool. So now if we click the green flag, we can see that it's a good speed. Next up, first of all guys, in the setup, we want to change show to hide because we want to hide the original sprites. Then we want to make more than one sprite. And how are we going to do this? With a clone. Yep. Create a clone. Always wait 3 seconds. When I start as a clone, repeat until less than X position is smaller than 260. We change X by -3. To make things better, go back. If we duplicate this, if X position is smaller than 260, which would be the end of the screen, we want the pipes to delete themselves. And then add these blocks at the start of this. So first of all, when I start as a clone, set X to 250, then set Y to 0, which we'll go to operators and pick a random number of -30 and 30. You can mess around with this as long as the pipes are not too dangerous. Set Y to a random number. Repeat until X position is smaller than 260, which would be the end of the screen. Then change X by -3, that's a good speed. Go back, and if X position is smaller than 260, delete this clone. We also want to do a show. That should be it. We can see that the pipes would always go perfectly. Might be the same, but you can see that it keeps changing the Y position. Now if we put back the broadcast Flappy Bird loop and we add a go to -100 Y70, then we should see that Flappy Bird is in a good place and it's kind of working. That is mainly Flappy Bird, but there's a problem still. As you can see, if we click, Flappy Bird does a weird glitch, which seems like flying without jumping, so fly like Superman. We're going to change the Flappy Bird loop a bit. We are going to get another broadcast forever. Move the if statement inside this forever. Wait until not else down. So wait until we're not touching the screen. Now, Flappy Bird won't fly like Superman. So I guess most of you would like a floor. So first of all, we are going to again import our costumes, right? And make sure it's a big costume, yeah. Okay, next, name floor or ground. So get a green flag. This is going to be a simple code forever. Repeat 6 times, change X by -3, go to 0 -180, and make sure to set size to 110. because if you don't and you set it to 80, then you would see that this is how the floor looks like. So if you set it to bigger size, then you won't see this ugly glitch. Make sure to show and also go front. You can see that it's a really cool Flappy Bird. So now, can anybody tell me what we need to do next? Well, there's still two more important things to do. First is the Flappy Bird death and the score. We're going to start off with the score. So we're going to make another variable. We're going to call it score for all sprites. We're going to set score in setup to 0. Now I'm going to show you one thing. So we want to make another variable so that when Flappy Bird crosses a pipe like this, then it can detect that it's crossed a pipe, and we want to change score by 1. So we're going to call it already scored, and we're going to start off by setting it to 0. When I start as a clone, forever if less than x position smaller than -40. Change score by 1, and don't forget to stop this script. And already scored is equal to no. And at the top, set already score to no. Would see Flappy Bird would get a score every time he passes a pipe. Now we want the death. So to do that, we have to go to Flappy Bird. So we go to the Flappy Bird loop, make a new broadcast, and we're going to call it die. We're going to get another if statement. We go to sensing, if touch pipes or touching floor, broadcast die. When I receive die, we're going to do the opposite of Flappy Bird jump. We'd want to stop all the other scripts from this sprite. So stop all the other scripts in the sprite, repeat until, which is like forever. We change gravity by the opposite, so -1. Okay, change y again by gravity, because we've kind of stopped this script, so we have to do it again. Repeat until touching floor. If touching floor, stop this script. And we go to the other sprites. When I receive die, then stop other scripts in sprites. This is going to be so cool. So let's see, and yay. Oh, and I forgot. Also, Flappy Bird, we want him to be in front. And that should be it. Now guys, this is so cool. So boom, and if we do floor, it stops as well. So guys, this is the final result. I've added some more sprites to it, and I challenge you to add a bar menu, so a play button, a restart button, maybe make the score better, and you don't have to copy exactly what I do, so you can make it however you want it to be. So I'm going to show you my cool recreation. Press play. Okay, so let's try and get to a good score. So if you enjoyed this video guys, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe, because the more subscribers, the more videos. Thank you guys, see you in the next video.